Well, welcome back to Smooth's Backyard, whatever that means, because I don't know where we're up to with episodes, but we finally got Crusty on a rotisserie, which is amazing, because it's been a while. We've had the rotisserie for a while and just haven't been able to get there, so we've only just set it all up, and we're going to go for our first attempt at turning it over, so fingers crossed. Oh, we're unpinned.
I'm scared.
And cut the nuts and bolts.
Oh.
Just on the other side, just at the floor. Just like if it starts overgoing, you can hang on to it. Just at the floor in the middle. Yeah.
Keep your eye on the ceiling and your eye on the
Bolts at the bottom.
I can see the red bar, sort of. Hey!
Alright, that's hard on the hands that way, so I'm try this. I'm thinking over this.
It's half of Western Queensland falling out of it. Boy, what's that crack sound?
It sounded like something clicked back in. I'm just going to go and have a look at that. Get ready to jump away from it.
Yeah. Did it just touch on something?
Yeah, no, that's alright.
Was it the weatherman?
I hope so. Give it another push. It's not like bearings or anything. So.
Where are we going to?
The bolts. That's a bad design. The bolts are going to impede on the jack strut.
Oh, I'm scared.
You didn't
Not really, it's not bad.
It looks like it could come down a little bit. There's plenty of clearance underneath.
Oh, it's got to. This is where it's fattest here.
Oh.
It's got to miss those bolts.
What just fell out?
It was just the pole out of the rotisserie pole.
Was there also
Yeah,
something
see, on the back end, what bolts are they? It's bolts that are hitting here. Are they on the wrong side? Maybe they're on the wrong side.
Yeah, what do we call that?
I don't know.
User error.
It might be, but let me have a look, because that doesn't seem the same. These
Right.
bolts here seem to want to hit there, but that doesn't look right. Let me have a look at the back.
Right.
Going down the back. No, it's these bolts. Oh yeah, I've probably put those on. Oh yeah, I did it that way so those bars would be out of the way. Yeah, it's not handy. You know you chose well when you didn't pick your wife for her fashion sense.
Hey.
So yeah, Cheryl's been helping out with some wire wheeling. Obviously the car's on its side. And I'm just going to have a quick look at what's got to happen with this front engine area cross member. Because it's awful. Well, I don't think I've seen a worse one. Yeah, it's in pretty bad shape. It's been way back. It's had numerous repairs over the time by the looks of it. So it's all going to need to be put back into shape. And yeah, I've just started shining where the spot welds are there, just so I can drill those out and get this plate off. Yeah, so you can just see how the spot weld drill just drills slightly flat, or very flat. It drills flat with a little point, and you can feel it as it just passes through the top sheet of metal and sort of slightly bumps into the second sheet. That's when you know you've gone far enough. I don't have a tripod to, well, not this tall anyway, to stand up here and show you what just happened, but I just drilled out this hole here, so I'd already done all the ones on this side, and I did that one. I can tell that these ones are already broken off, and when I drilled that one, the whole thing just went pop. You can see it's come away just all on its own. It must have had some tension in it. It just went pop, but as Crusty is wont to do, just drop out a whole bunch of red dirt. I don't know, see if we can get some water come out. There we go. Just keeps giving it up. I know this has got some welds up here that's going to make it hang on, so I'm going to have to grind those off. But I think from this end it's pretty free, so I just want to get this screwdriver and give it a bit of a leverage. Let the dirt fall out more. There we go. That was quite satisfying, that drill. So the previous weld job, yeah, no. Then I'll just be able to lever that off by hand. It's going to snap up the top. Oops, you got the shadow of the light. There we go. Look at that. Oh, look at the dirt. Look at that. Crusty will be, it must be a half a ton lighter already since all the dirt we've got out of it, and it's still giving it up. It's just masses of dirt in it. The red dirt never ends. And then this too is just full of dirt. I've got a replacement one of those here. The earbud's about to fall out. There we go. From a company called Better Than NOS. Now, what I've discovered since I ordered this, and nothing against these guys, they probably make a really, or supply a really good product, but I did find that there's people out there, Howard Astle prominently, who makes better ones, but I've got this now, so I'll probably just go with it. It's the standard duty, or standard thickness jack plate, or whatever you want to call that, but it's not the heavy duty one, but it is what I've got, so it's probably what I'll go with. And there's the new one versus the old one that's full of dirt. Yeah, you can see it's supposed to look like. This one's a little bit broader in width in this section here. That one's a bit wonky. Eventually we'll get that back on there. But at the moment, that's in no shape for it. Yuck. That's going to be fun. This plate here has been a patch-up plate. You see it's welded in there. It's quite a nice weld there actually. I don't think it's the same welder who welded that bottom plate on. But anyway, yeah, it's been put in there to strengthen it and patch it, but it's actually been put in after this thing's been laid back. This section here is meant to stand up straight like that, and then this has been put in and actually would hold it. So I'm going to have to cut that out, stand all this back up straight, stand this front one. It's supposed to stand up straight as well. This is actually, this section here is meant to be sort of horizontal to the ground. At the moment would naturally be pointing down to the ground at how it is right now, so it's just folded. It's hard to see in this light, but that's just folded around almost back on itself, whereas that's supposed to be the front wall and that bit's supposed to stick out there. And it's really bent. That's all. I'm just trying to point out how bent this thing is. It's really, really wonky. There's really no doubt that I'm not going to get any of this done tonight, really. So it's getting near tea time. So anyway, it was a bit of fun just pulling that cover off and having a bit of a look and seeing what we got there, including the 500 grams of red dirt. To be continued. There he is. The missing kid in action, eh?
Yeah.
Who's doing all the work on Crusty?
Not me.
Obviously the underside of Crusty. My wife has very dutifully taken on the wire wheeling, and she's done all of that. Obviously I was looking at that last night, but yeah, so this is what it is normally, or has been like since we've had it. This is what it was or is down to after wire wheeling. It's actually, she's a very solid unit. Now obviously these parts are ruined. That's Woody barking in the background. I think he wants to be up here. I better go and get him. What are you barking at, mister? Hello? What have you been doing, eh? What have you been doing? Barking. Yeah. Yeah, so I was talking about these seat mount braces, which have been totally stone damaged, 100%. Even these braces here, totally stone damaged and pushed back. I'll panel beat these ones. These ones are beyond fixing. So that's the top one. That's the passenger side, driver's side, and like I was saying, I've got these newbies to put on there, and I think I was out here last night. Oh, good on you, Wood, just sit in the dirt. Yep, yeah, that's it. Now you can have a red ass. Yeah, I was out here last night showing a bit of this, so we'll get back into this today. I'm just going to sweep all this up because, well, I'll be walking it everywhere, but Woody decided he wanted to sit there, so just look how much of it is. That's just out of that jack plate off the cross member. the uprights back pretty in line where they're supposed to be, with a lot of finagling, manipulation. Welding up there's some cracks. Little crack there. That was cracked through. I'll use that as a plug weld. Yeah, this was cracked here. That's all being welded up. There was a crack running across there, so I sort of spot welded that all the way across. Getting there. There's still a lot of ugliness on the top, that's for sure. Yeah, and there, look at that. That bit there, it's pretty ugly. I was getting all set to weld this onto the cross member, but I went and bought some of this nice expensive copper weld through primer, which I believe is really good stuff, but it won't spray. Brand new. I got like the tiniest little psst and then stop, and it's just clogged. So instead of trying to dig at it, and I don't really have another one of those nozzles, I'll just take it back to the shop. Well, they look pretty shabby when I started. Of course, this is just the underside. I've still got the top side to go, but I'm going to just come in from the other side here and have a look at the top. Oh yeah, that's pretty ugly. So that all needs tidying up. I'll just take these engine mounts off, get them out of the way, give me some room to get in and work around here. go, it's another day, another weekend, and we're back in there just to try and finish off that cross member. Hopefully that'll wrap up this episode of Crusty, the 1974 ZG Fairlane revival. Yeah, so let's get back into it. They have this hollow here, and the same up the top on the other side. It's not the top, it's the left. And there's been a weld put through there, and I'm just trying to tidy it up so it makes it look a bit more natural. And I don't know, this isn't a grinding pad really, it's more of a heavy duty Scotch-Brite type thing. So it is takes the natural metal off, but the weld's quite hard, so I'm just going to go and see if I've got maybe a smaller grinding disc. It's just hard to get in that hollow with anything. So I ain't got my trusty old Makita plug-in grinder, and the smallest worn down wheel I could find, I think this is actually a cutting disc, but it's quite a thick one, so don't slaughter me in the comments with you can't grind with a cutting disc. It's all I've got. That's all I've got. It's the smallest thing I've got. I'm going to try and get it in there, work it around. I might even take this guard off, you know, because what else have I got? There's probably tools out there for it, but I'm working with what I've got at home, so here we go. Actually just need the diameter of this wheel to be a little bit smaller so I'm not gouging out where I don't want to hit, you know. I don't really want to be grinding back here when I'm trying to just get to this point here, so I do need to fill in some of these ugly parts here with some weld. So what I might do is weld up some of these just ugly edge of welds and bits, hollows, little hollows that so I just want to fill them in. So I'll fill them in with weld, and then I'll grind them back with this, and the more I grind with this, the smaller it will get and the better it will fit into where I want it to be. Hopefully, that's the theory. Look who's back on the tools. Woohoo! Lawson's back at it. He's been busy because he's got a full-time job. He's an apprentice carpenter, which is great. And of course, you know, he likes his weekends and he likes to surf, so it doesn't leave a lot of time for working on Crusty, but he still gets stuck into it when he can.
I want to film a little bit more.
Oh, film it from that side.
I'm going to. Yeah. Leave it. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, just let me get in. Right, go. There you go.
Alright, that's just a bit of etch primer. Right, the lid go on. No strength left. Too much grinding. Give me a look here. Right, it's getting on dark and I just didn't have much light, but it's not pretty, but it's a damn sight better than what it was when I started, so I guess that's the main thing. Well, that concludes this episode of Crusty, the 1974 ZG Fairlane Revival. Yeah, cross member. It's not perfect, but it's somewhere near better than what it was. So that's a good thing. I think it's, I might still just do a few more finishing touches on it, but I think it's at about where we want it now, and I think it's pretty good to pass muster. So anyway, thanks for coming back along and watching Smooth's Backyard. Like, subscribe and do all those things, and share it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Next episode should be looking at replacing these things. The front seat mount members that go under here. That's next time. See you then.